Good evening, Mr. Chafiji. Greeting from Hotel Best. So first of all, we have to talk about two main part department, rooms and food and beverage. So according to last 2 years, we try to analyze the strategy of whole market share. So let's say Hotel Best. We have in year three of weekend occupancy 19% and weekend rate marketing share of 19% 84. So which we drive our strategy to low down the price. It has a dramatic increasing to 20% in the weekend of market share and the 20% 67% in weekend market share. So which means when the market is not let fail when we have a different strategy in this small town. So we low down price, which has a very specific increasing of our occupancy rate, which related to food and beverage as well. When we see we have a poor quality performance after we compete with our partner, our others hotels, they have a good environment, they have a good furnishing in the hotel. So our customer has a feedback says we cannot maintain the same quality. So in this case, we try to high up of our cost in food and beverage as well. So which took us 20% to 22%, which are 2% of food cost, 15% to 18%, which are 3% of beverage, which has a good result in the 200,000 revenue in food, 18,000 in beverage. So which means when we really high up our cost as well as low down of room price, increasing the result that occupancy rate increasing, food cover increasing as well. So two of main department has a related each other, and this is a strategy for our in year 5 that we're gonna keep the same low price but in good quality.
Okay, for the year 4, we have very stable development for the staffing and the marketing, advertising. We did quite well for other departments that we achieved almost like 8% increase in revenue when compared with the result in year 3. And for the marketing and advertising, we did very bad for the year 1 to year 3 because we did not realize that we need to spend more cost on the marketing and advertising, which is the 10% of the total revenue, and we adjust this mistake, and we did very good for year 4.
From financial department, we also analyze three elements as usual, which is gross operating profit, net profit, and the return on equity. Through year 4, 12 months, we can see that the total trend of this year is the same as the last 3 years. January to April is the low season, and May to September is the high season, and October to December is also the low season again. So for the next year, we forecast to get positive figure on low season and try to get as high as possible on gross operating profit and the net profit from May to September, which average number will be forecast as 30% and 160,000.
Okay, so according to the situation and the conditions from the year 1 to year 4, we would like to set our new KPI and do forecast for year 5. So for the occupancy rate, we would like to have 67% for year 5, according to that we have a big increase from year 3 to year 4. And for the GOP, we would like to have 25% because we have that almost that data in year 2. And although we decreased that date from year 2 to year 3, but we have a big increase from year 3 to year 4. And for return on equity, I think we set 2.8% because we make big progress from year 3 to year 4.
Okay,
Thank you for
Have a nice
listening.
weekend.
Have a nice weekend.